Welcome to this year's Platform UK event. I'm Nicola Hayes, Non-Exec Director of Platform Markets Group, and I'm delighted to be here with Doug Loewe, CEO of Kao Data Centres. Doug has been participating on a panel this morning of CEOs looking at the UK data centre market. So Doug, what from your perspective has been happening in the UK data centre market over the past 12 months?
I think the melody line of the event that's happening is just insatiable customer demand. But not only for cloud traditional growth, which of course is phenomenal in its own right, but the genuine emergence of the needing AI workload environments is now taking off. I mean, at Kao Data, we were fortunate to have someone like NVIDIA trust us with their Cambridge One supercomputer in our hardware data center, and because of those AI credentials that we have, our data centers are already designed for AI. We're just seeing almost a magnetic approach of hyperscalers that want to solve for both cloud and AI simultaneously.
What leads to that interest? Because obviously there's a lot of providers out there, all vying for the same customer base.
Fair enough.
So what sets a provider apart in terms of generating that demand?
Two things. One is you have to have a history of execution and a track record of operational excellence. And so even though I joined Kao Data a year ago, the business has been around for 10 years. It's been providing quality data center services to enterprises and cloud, and of course the AI sector as its roots for years and years and years. And so that reputation is first and foremost the foundation. It's the hygiene element, but if you don't have that in place, it's really tough to go in and develop a proposition and execute for a customer. That's really the biggest driver. Also, having capacity available in a very short period of time, not like, we can get it to you in 27 or 2028. We actually have existing capacity in our Harlow campus that can provide double-digit megawatts in the next 3, 6, 2-year time frame.
Which is quite unusual
it's
in
actually,
the environment at the moment.
It's gold dust, and that was a derivative of our having planted the seeds initially for our installed customer base, but making sure you always have at least that next 10 megawatts on the horizon, because it's critical for enterprises, but it's also providing a foundation to actually move some of these network nodes that support AI to places like Harlow, as opposed to always having to be here in London.
In the southeast. And what's next for the next 12 months?
Actually, I said it in the panel. It's really easy to sit there and say, hey, let's go to Madrid, let's go off to Berlin, let's go off to... And although Kao Data will eventually be there, our shareholders are very supportive of our expansion plans. But right now, there is just not just insatiable demand, but accelerated demand in London. And so we're going to rapidly expand our Harlow campus, and not just for the heck of it. We have underlying customer demand that takes it to triple digits, so that'll 3.5x the business alone. But when I met with Andy Burnham in Manchester, we also have be good corporate citizens in the community, and so we are going to follow through in due course to be able to take some of this pressure point that we have here in this, in the Greater London area, and start to relieve it by being able to move some of these workloads over time to places like Manchester and distribute the compute, and frankly distribute the upside and basically supporting the UK economy.
Which is going to be good for all of us. Doug, thank you so much for supporting the event, for sharing your insights, and for those of you thinking that Doug has an amazing new haircut, he really does. Thank you.